Once again, thank you for tuning in to the DTRT podcast show. Here we explore the reasons why certain people commit to certain actions and bring awareness to the result of committing such actions. Before the end of every show, however, we always remind the audience that it is always best to stop, think, and do the right thing. Have you ever felt unappreciated or not given deserved recognition or thanks? I'm quite sure that we all have at some time or another. It feels even worse, though, when the person who don't appreciate you is one that you're intimate with. Have you ever got into a relationship that started off as peaches and cream, and then after a few months, you ask yourself, did I meet a wolf who was wearing sheep's clothing at the time? Being able to recognize abusive behavior can save your life and give you the ability to move on into a better relationship where you will not be taken for granted. Today's show is about domestic violence. Now, we all know that money can't buy love. But we also know that domestic violence is not only about disagreements over money. Before we dig further into this subject, though, let us define what it really is. Domestic violence is violence within the home, typically involving the violent abuse of a spouse or partner and a pattern of behavior used by one partner to maintain power and control over another partner in an intimate relationship. This can happen to anyone of any race, any age, any sexual orientation, and or religion. Domestic violence takes many forms: physical, emotional, economic, stalking, harassment, and sexual. These are the characteristics of domestic violence. Let's not forget that. Because this show is about bringing awareness to the results of being associated with certain types of behaviors, it is time for me to remind you, the abuser, yes, you, the abuser, that it is time to stop and think. Put yourself in the other person's place. It is not okay for somebody to feel like they are in prison here in the free world. And for you, the person who's being abused, stop, think, and do the right thing. Remember the saying, if it walks like a duck, quack like a duck, it is a duck. You will never be happy in this kind of relationship. And we all know most of the time what the end result is. Someone ends up in jail or dead. Did you know that every 20 seconds someone becomes a victim of domestic violence? If you have any comments about the contents of this show you've seen today, please feel free to put them in the box below. And as always, consider subscribing. Until next time, see you.